And you're probably thinking, like, what do I gain from this? Look, if we can make the market a better place for investors, buyers and sellers, and also brokers, why would I not share this with you? Like, why would I not do that? Why would I gatekeep this? I don't want to gatekeep this. Hey guys, my name is Asker and I have worked and interviewed over 100 brokers. Many of those have been from Strada, and I've spoken with a lot of people in Dubai market that are currently doing content. Let's make some things clear. A broker's job, it's to help either an investor or a family or just any person that is interested in property to go from A to B. And you're that person in that journey that's going to help them achieve their outcome, their dream outcome. For you to do that, you have to be a broker that people know of, and you do this through networking. The way social media works is kind of your digital network. Most brokers in Dubai, they treat Instagram as this form of lead machine, right? And it is a lead machine. And the main issue is that if you're watching this and you're a broker, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When you're making an investment, it's most of the times about timing. It's about timing in the market. Sometimes you'll find people who are instantly ready. You might have a video that reaches a person who's like, I found my guy. That happens a lot, but most of the time, if you are creating content, it's kind of like playing lottery in many ways. You know, you're creating content, you're kind of hoping someone just drops you a DM. What I want to teach you in this video today is that it doesn't need to be like that. It doesn't have to be like that. What you're missing out on is actually warming your leads up, okay? Because imagine this, your only point of contact is through a video. Just think about that for a second. It's through a video. But can you imagine, let's say if you're a person who posts every single day, or maybe you post 3 times a week, it's going to be a problem either way. Because if you're posting every single day, people get tired of you. If you're posting 3 times a week, people remember you once in a while. So it's this like funny balance that you kind of have to find. What if I told you that there's a stronger way to warm your network up without being in their face all the time? You need to have a newsletter. Okay, you need to come up with a form of newsletter that's interesting to sign up for. And it's as simple as this. I'll give you a quick system. You get a follower, you reach out to them instantly, personally, no AI messages. You can automate it if you have a ton of followers, but I usually recommend that you do it personally because it feels real. You get actual data and info in, you're committed, they are committed. It's more genuine. Third, you extract data from them. You ask them things like where they're based, why did they follow you. You're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone because you're both understanding why they followed you. You know what to do further to gain more followers. And at the same time, you can extract an email from them, okay? That's what I usually recommend, is get an email from them. You literally own those emails. Like, nobody can take that away from you. Not the algorithm, not Meta one day closing your Instagram or whatever. You own these emails. It's yours. That's something you own. You take their email and then you put it in your email system. You can use something like MailChimp or Brevo. There's loads of them and they're free as well. They're free to use. And then you create an email newsletter that you can chuck in actual good newsletters. It can't be something like, you know, AI slop that you create fast. It has to be genuine. In this way, your point of contact is not only through Instagram now, it's also through the newsletter. That's one way of keeping your leads warm. A third way is we actually already went over this. It's just by DMing them. A lot of brokers, they miss the point of why they're doing content. Obviously, you're trying to get leads, you're trying to grow your account, but ultimately, you want to grow your network. You know, you have your network in real life, but social media is your digital network. You're in both places. Depending on where you got the first impression, you want to also work on your second impression. Whether they met you first on Instagram or second in real life or the other way around, both are super important. So you want to make sure that every single day. Now, if you're a hardcore broker who's actually serious and wants to make a change in their own life, you will be probably doing some form of cold calling every day in the weekdays, right? From Monday to Friday, you'll be doing maybe 100 cold calls. So if you're one of those hardcore people who take their job seriously, you're going to want to put this part of your daily routine as well. Reaching out to maybe 15 people every single day. It's not that hard. You pick up your phone, you're on Instagram anyway, you see the follower come in, You scan the profile, see if it's relevant enough for you to contact. If it's an agent, okay, if it's an agent, I want you to make sure you're still optimistic, okay? Because agents work with each other all the time. Why the hell would you not want to connect with an agent? Okay, you might be a specialist in Dubai South, but if you have an agent in Arabian Ranches who has a client who wants to find something in Dubai South, do you think that the client in Arabian Ranches knows anything about Dubai South? And a good agent here in this instance is going to be like, hey, I actually know somebody who's a specialist there. Let me contact him or her. Let me work out a little commission since I'm sending over a lead, and boom, everybody wins. Everyone's happy, because ultimately you want to make your clients happy. It happens all the time. So you got to be flexible. You got to be open-minded to different opportunities and possibilities. So the point of this video is to essentially look at your content as a hub, as a system, as a point of contact, your digital network. And in this digital network, there's several ways to reach out. Okay, there's several ways to warm up leads, warm up new followers. Because again, it's all about timing in this market. And if you can create different point of contacts that are not repetitive and boring as such as just creating content videos, you can actually provide way more value to your followers. And it's the same thing as well when you're cold calling. Even when you're cold calling, you can ask for an email. Now picture this, you're calling a cold lead, he or she is a total douche. You then end the conversation by saying, hey, you did actually provide the contact details for this area, that's why I'm calling you, but I do actually have a newsletter that I release every 2 weeks about this area. Is this something you'd be interested in signing up? I'd only need your email. It's every 2 weeks, it's nothing spammy, you have my promise. That's another point of contact again, and you're providing value. That's the whole point of this. But the thing is with content videos is that you're trying to close someone or pull someone into you who isn't ready to buy. Okay, and that's a bit of an issue because the second they scroll past you, they will forget about you. Even if they click follow on you, at some point, they're not going to be seeing your videos every single day. They probably follow a bunch of other people. That's not really a strategy. That's just kind of like hoping, you know, the algorithm kind of reintroduces you to that person. And that's not really a system to work by. In the next couple of videos, I'm actually going to share and give you material for your content, for your systems that you can directly implement into your business. Because as a broker, you're working as a business within a business. So you need systems in order to maximize your own gains and your own outputs and inputs, all the puts. All right, we've reached the end of the video now. In the next couple of videos, I'm going to give out actual material that you can use to implement into your own content system and your digital network. It's completely free, there's no catch. I'm probably gonna release a video each week, so you might have to wait a little bit, but I am releasing a newsletter where I share this weekly. It's going to be bi-weekly, so every 14 days I share actual material that you can use in these newsletters. It's going to be about perception, first and second impressions, all these things that kind of benefit you as a broker for your digital network, but also your real network. If you want to sign up to that newsletter, it's in the description below, and promise no selling, no nothing, strictly free material. And you're probably thinking like, what do I gain from this? Look, if we can make the market a better place for investors, buyers and sellers, and also brokers, why would I not share this with you? Like, why would I not do that? Why would I gatekeep this? I don't want to gatekeep this. I do want to see a better market, an improved market. Not that there's something wrong with it as it is, but I do see that there's areas to improve. So that's why I'm giving all this stuff for free. So in case you're wondering why you should trust me, I've been working with personal branding and marketing in general for the past 15 years. I've traveled multiple countries, worked with different businesses all around the globe. I started doing personal branding on YouTube in 2012 and build my own audience up to 12,000 subscribers. I have my YouTube channel that you can check out and look for yourself. I was getting views, selling, making money, selling project files and earning up to $100,000 in revenue, putting in my pocket as a 15, 16-year-old. And the problems and the issues that most people who start out with a personal brand, whether you're a carpenter or a broker, it always comes back to the basics. And I'm here to just teach you the basics. And I'm giving all this stuff out for free. There's again no catch. I just want to see an improved market, both for the buyers, investors, sellers, all of them that are involved. All right. I hope you learned something from this video. If there's any questions, please reach out. I'm more than willing to help out. So, all right.